YouTube, what's going on? Straight back again, hit you with a little truth. Now, this video right here is going to be about Beyonce with the twins, announcing that she's pregnant and that she is also expecting twins. And the first thing came to my mind is like, okay, that's all fine and dandy. But then when I had got a call from a sister, and she told me that you ain't seen the video. I mean, not excuse me, not the video, the picture. And I said, what picture? She said the picture of her on the internet, damn near naked. I said, what? So, okay, so I go on Twitter and I see it and everything. I'm like, wow, really? So she really trying to prove to the people that she is pregnant. And she tried that the first time around, but she's coming out the gate earlier this time around, so it won't be any conspiracy theorists saying that she's not pregnant or that she's faking or that it's all a hoax. But it got me kind of wondering, like, is she dropping an album this year? I bet you she is, because all this is to generate a buzz. Because it's a lot of things coming from her and Jay-Z this year. And this is how they keep their name out in the limelight, is that they hit you with all these kinds of talking points, I'll say, where they just put bugs in your ear, and half of the time it really don't even be true. And because I don't understand why would she come out and try to do that at first, and then I thought about it, then it made sense. And I was like, okay, so she's trying to do damage control. So I guess her team, her management said, look, you know what happened the last time, in order to make this successful, we have to do this. And I know a lot of y'all thinking, well, haven't you forgot about Blue Ivy? No, I haven't forgot about Blue Ivy. You know, what's funny is maybe some of you all forgot about Blue Ivy and all the things led up to that, because it's a lot of, you know, speculation still surrounding it. Just because somebody produced a child doesn't mean it came from them. Remember that, first of all, because you got to remember the story. Don't forget she released these pictures, and they just happened to set, you know, a record on the internet, break records. And the one that had the record before us, Selena, and it's an Instagram with over 334,000 comments and 6.3 million likes, just that quick, all within a few hours. And basically, she just took the internet by storm. So they let you know her star power, you know, her how much people like and they talk about it. And that's how they keep the name out there, no matter what. Even when they're not producing things, they still find ways and schemes and games to put their names out there. And it's just all a ploy to keep milking you for money and everything else. Because like I say, you can't forget the fact that all these things that we had with her dealing with the first child. So it got me thinking, like, why would she come out? And she never did this before in her career. And also, you'll notice with these entertainers and stars, what they'll do when the money get low, like Corey Holcomb say. And if y'all know about the 5150 show, Corey Holcomb, go watch him. I know a lot of y'all don't like him, probably don't, but the guy tell the real truth though. But anyway, that's what he said. When the money get low, the hungry show. You know, the hunger in the show, it shows you who you really is, or if you just, you know, a lot of these people are just love fame, you know. And they'll die for fame. That's just the way it is. And for her to come out, you know, and damn near bare-breasted and everything else, trying to prove to people basically that she's pregnant, but at the same time, you can look on websites, or you can look through YouTube, and a few of you already know they got these cosmetic fake pregnant bellies that look just like the real thing, and you cannot decipher, you know, which one is which. So you also got to be aware of that also. And because like I said, either it's going to be a split with her and Jay-Z, because there's been divorce rumors talking about them from years, and exactly what it is they're fighting over, and come to find out it's with Jay not being faithful. Now, why is he not being faithful to the Queen Bee? You know, they call her the Queen. I don't know. Maybe there's some hidden issues going on that we don't know about. Because one thing's for sure, Blue Ivy is his child. Now, is that Beyonce mama? I do not know. But there's so many speculations in there, even when, you know, when they had the birth and everything, and how they made everybody leave off the floor of the hospital, you know, sealed spray stuff over security cameras, made folks turn their cell phones in, and all these type of things. You have to keep all that in the mind, because that goes to show you it's something, you know, it's something that works. It's a ploy. It's it's basically a decoy. So I think they're going to get a divorce within, you know, this year or next year. kind of like the T.I. thing, you know, just to keep their name out there. And it's a lot of other things that you can't really say why they split up. Then they get back together because, you know, certain things going on. But it's strange to me how it's been rumors of Jay-Z linked with Rihanna, him linked with a lot of people, and for Blue Ivy just to come out of nowhere. And it was like, well, did she fake her pregnancy because of Jay and she wanted to, you know what I'm saying, stay with him because it's a power move, just like you had your Will Smith and your Jadas, you had your Russell and your Kamaras. You know, these people get with each other because of power, not 9 times out of 10 out of love. You also have to remember that. So like I say, it's either, you know, they trying to cash out, or, you know, because you eventually see the sun setting when, you know, you're not going to be as famous as you was and making all the money. And that's what they do, because the industry and everything else is drying up right now. And you can look at the sales, the sound scans and everything else. Everything is going down, tours and everything, what they make in at the end of the year. Oh, that's not like it was 10, 15 years ago when it was easy to make 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars easily. Now you'd be lucky if you make $1 million or $2 million, unless you just somebody big like them already. So it just gets you wondering really what's really going on, because my theory is this right here, is that the fact that she was trying to cut off all the fake pregnancy rumors by releasing these pictures early, you know, way before she was even big, or, you know, she can really be showing or anything else. And a lot of you all probably remember when she was on Wendy Williams, and she had went to sit down, and it's like a whole stomach deflated basically. And I have never seen nobody's stomach did that. And even Tamar Braxton, Tony Braxton's sister, said, I don't think she was pregnant. The deflated stomach thing I watched on the video, I don't really think that was her baby bump, because when she sat down and she looked up, she was like, oh shit. So like basically she had got caught, like, you know, like a deer with his head and, you know, with his eyes in the headlights. You basically, you know, got caught on national TV, because there's no way. Even when my ex was carrying my daughter, her stomach never deflated like that. And I'm sure all you women, y'all can vouch for that. So how can you explain it? So why would you do it the first time? Exactly, because you can't explain that. And normally when a woman go to sit down, they wouldn't sit down belly first, a pregnant woman, because, you know, the weight and the stress and all that. So that's also what you have to think about also. And then if you go to look at the VMAs, it was that year also. It wasn't too much of a sign that she was pregnant. She had like a little bump on the video for Party. Unless it was photoshopped out some kind of way, she wasn't even showing up pregnant at all. Then it showed her another video, like one of the ones they made famous with Jay-Z in a white T-shirt, and she out there in the beach of Croatia. It had like a little bump, but you can like eat a full meal and get that little bump right there. We all get that sometimes when we go out. So you have to be mindful of these people right here while people be celebrating. It'd be nice if she did, but the point is, it just been too many inconsistencies, too many things going on. And these entertainers, they do this and they get by with it all the time. And even her dad said, to let you know even more that it's like poking fun, because like they understand a lot of people don't really see and they can't put 2 and 2 together because they believe in these people so much. And that's why the people get mad when you talk about certain people. You're not bashing them. You're just trying to open the people's eyes to, like, look, they're running a game on you. Even her own dad, Matthew Knowles, said he didn't even know she was pregnant until he looked on the internet. Now that's a clue, because when he be the first to know, he's connected. He put her on. He started Destiny Child from Houston, Texas. You know, and I remember one thing. I ain't never told nobody this, but I seen Beyonce a couple times in Houston. That's where they from. Seen her a couple of times, and the thing about it, she don't look nothing like she look now. And anybody back then know that. But I'm not gonna say too much more about that. But anybody know, you can ask a lot of people, whether on the north side or Sugarland, Pearland, or whatever those who was out in, you know, little certain circles, I'll say, around, you know, people, kids that had, the parents had money. you'll know and remember certain things. But anyway, just remember that. And so my thing is, why would she fake it if it is? Because you have to understand, why would she first show her whole stomach and just holding her breast? Why would you go that far to do that? And I know a lot of women do that, but you have to understand, she tried this at first. So to keep the rumors down, what she do is damage control it. We'll go ahead and put it out there. That way we'll kill all the rumors. So if anybody's saying something different, you sound stupid. But at the same time, but at the same time, what would be stupid is to dismiss what she already did in the previously, considering the baby thing. And I don't understand, how can you have a baby at a hospital in Manhattan? You rent a whole floor out, and you don't give out any information about, you know, the event giving birth. And then also with her stomach collapsing on national TV, it makes you really wonder, like what's really going on. And for her dad to come and say that he did not know, that's a clue. But see, that's how they poke fun. It's no more different when Nicolas Cage was watching this movie called Knowing. And those of you who have seen the movie Knowing, you probably didn't catch on to this part, but before they had the oil spill, the Gulf, before the oil rig blew in the Gulf of Mexico, this was a movie with Nicolas Cage, and it came out a year before the oil rig blew up, to the exact date. And it showed the oil rig getting blown up, and sure enough, it blowed up just like they did on the movie in True Life. But it's just all subliminal shots that they take at the people because they know they're not aware. And it's just a bunch of games. But anyway, I just wanted to hit y'all with that right quick. Go back and do your research. And I know all the haters and everybody will come out the woodworks and everything defending Queen Bee, and that's fine, true enough. And just hope y'all get the message. Do your own research, and you'll be surprised what you come up with. Because one thing about it, like I say, even the Beyonce from Destiny Child don't look like the Beyonce right now. So you tell me that anybody from H-Town back in the day that ran in certain circles knows what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's been your boy Trey. If you like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned. Till then, have a blessed day. I'm out.